one. Here we go. Welcome, everybody, to the weekly wrap-up here on the Drew Pearlman channel, my channel here. It is a pleasure and honor, privilege to be with you right now, here, together. So exciting. And I want to welcome you, first of all, most importantly, to my YouTube channel. And so this is the weekly wrap-up, and I wanted to wrap up with this week's episode, which was the Dr. Tommy John episode. I hope you had a chance to listen to it. I thought it was a really, really great episode. He said so many. I mean, he's such a great, authentic, big-hearted guy. And Tommy had said so many cool things, really important things, and a few of them really stood out to me. The first thing is feeling is healing. Healing is feeling. Feeling is healing. So in other words, we need to be able to feel. We need to be able to feel. And so much of our medicine, from a psychological standpoint, physiological, biological, so much of our medicine is about numbing us down and stopping us from feeling. But we have to be able to feel to be able to heal. And, I think of the classic example is if you think about, in your car, that light goes on, that engine light goes on. And instead of dealing with the engine, the issue going on, you take a hammer, you smash through that glass and you hammer that light until it turns off. And voila, the car is all better. This is sort of the approach we have in the West often, where we just try to deal with the symptom or the light, the engine light, as opposed to getting to the root issue, the deeper issue. Because as you know, if you hammer that light and the light goes off, the car at some point is inevitably going to break down because there is a problem with the engine. And it is the same thing with us. If we turn off those symptoms, if we turn off our ability to feel and to connect with our feeling, because our feeling is what's pointing us in the direction of healing. It's telling us, it's communicating to us what to do, how to heal, where to go, what to do, right? Our bodies know best, but we have to be able to feel. So important. Tommy really relates how important that is. Something else he says is that Tommy says that he is obsessed with living high. And I love that so much. I can't tell you how much I love that, because if you think about many of us, what are we obsessed with? We're obsessed with social media. We're obsessed with fear. We're obsessed with anger. We're obsessed with crazy stuff. And Tommy says, no, I am obsessed with living high. I'm obsessed with gratitude. I'm obsessed with peace, with joy, imagine being obsessed with love, like not in a creepy kind of way, but like in just overflowing with love, overflowing with joy, and being obsessed with it. Well, let's be obsessed with things like that. And that's what I just love about Tommy in this episode, because that was really just an amazing thing to say. And then the other thing he said is that he is 100% human, flawed to perfection, right? Flawed to perfection. So Tommy really embraces the flaws that we all have. He embraces his flaws. And, we should all be embracing our flaws. And that's what so we read some lines from this amazing poetry book by David White Essentials. I highly recommend it. And Tommy was actually the first one that mentioned this book. And I got it, and I've been reading it, and I've been sharing it with everybody. And it is absolutely beautiful. My son even just looked at the cover of the book and he was drawn to it and wanted to, read the first poem because he was so drawn to the cover. But anyways, the poetry in this book are just absolutely It's great stuff, from the first poem in the book, Start Close In, and just there's just so much in here. We read Sweet Darkness. So, but anyways, a big theme in a lot of these poems is about embracing our flaws. We are all flawed to perfection. And isn't that a wonderful thing? I mean, imagine if we were all perfectly perfect and we were all a bunch of robots, right? How boring would life be? Isn't it interesting? It's the flaws that's what draws us to one another. It's the flaws that we connect with. It's the flaws that make us human, right? And so it's so easy to just want to deny them and be embarrassed by them, shamed, when in fact we should be celebrating these flaws, celebrating our flaws. So I challenge you, after listening to that, go back and listen to that Tommy John interview. And I challenge you, connect with your feelings, become obsessed with living high. And lastly, celebrate your flaws. Oh my goodness, if we could all do this. All right, so thank you for watching this video. If you could do me a favor, if you like this channel, if you like the podcast, even if you don't like it, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. And we're going to be putting out, there's going to be a lot of great stuff here. So subscribe to our channel, and love these weekly check-ins, these weekly wrap-ups. So again, I hope you enjoy this video, and I will see you again very soon. I'll see you again next week. See you later.